perimeter. So we look at the perimeter of a rectangle. A rectangle is a four-sided figure. It has the length and it has the width. So this is the length and this is the width. So if I'm trying to get perimeter, remember perimeter is the distance around a figure. So it means that you come and get the length, you add the length, you add the width, you add the length again, and then you add the width. So to get perimeter of a rectangle, we use the formula that is 2 bracket length plus width. This side is equal to this side and this side is equal to the other side. So for you to get perimeter using the formula, it is 2 bracket L plus W. For example, if I have a rectangle that measures 10 meters by 5 meters and I'm told to come and get the perimeter of this rectangle, I'll come and say perimeter is equals to 2 bracket L plus W. That is 2 bracket L represents the length, I take 10 plus the width, which is 5. This 2 remains there. 10 plus 5, I get 15. So my perimeter, so I copy this one. So my perimeter is going to be this 2 bracket 15 means 2 times 15. 2 times 15. So what is 2 times 15? We get 30 meters. So my perimeter, the perimeter of this rectangle is going to be 30 meters. Now, that is one way of doing it, of doing perimeter, in which we use the formula. We can also do the same by not using if you forget the formula, you can add sides. You can add the 2 sides, that is the length, you add them, and then you add the width. The answer you get, you add. That is, so this is example 2. You can do the same. You can have the same rectangle, whereby you are given maybe this is 10 meters. I'm still using the same example, and this is 5 meters. You can decide to add the length. This side is equal to this side, so you come and say 10 plus 10. You get 20 meters. When you get this, then you get you take the width and the width, you add together. 5, 5. You add, you get 10 meters. After you have gotten 10 meters, now you add the 2. You get 20 plus 10, you get 30 meters. Now, this 30 meters, so our perimeter is going to be 30 meters. You can see you have gotten the same answer. Here we have gotten 30 meters and here we have gotten 30 meters. This is when we use the formula. If you forget the formula, there's no problem. You can also use it. You do it in this way and you're still going to get the same answer. So I hope you are together. Then, sometimes they can give you now the perimeter. They give you the perimeter. They give you the length. They tell you to get the width. Or they give you the perimeter. They give you the width. And then they ask you to get the length. So let's find out how to get one side when we are given the perimeter and the measure of one side. So, I'm given a rectangle like that, and then I'm told that the perimeter is equal to 56 meters. The perimeter is 56 meters. I'm given the side, like the width, to be 7 meters. 7 meters, and I'm told to get the length. So what am I supposed to do? To get the length, we take the width, the side that we have been given. At least we know the measure of this side is 7. So if this side is 7, this side here is also 7 meters. If it is 7 meters, we are going to add what we have. We take 7 plus 7, we get 14 meters. So 14 meters is the sum of the width. We take the perimeter, we subtract the sum of the width of these two sides that we know to get the sum of the two other sides. So we get 56 minus 15. 6 minus 4 is 2. 5 minus 1 is 4. Now, this 42 that you have gotten here is the sum of this side, that is the length and the length. And because I want to get one side, I'm going to take 42. I'm going to take the 42 and divide by 2. 2 divided by 2, and use this method to divide, so that you can know what you are doing. 2 divided by 2, we get 1. And then 42 divided by 2, we get 21. So that means my length is going to be 21 meters. My length is going to be 21. So we go back to the steps. If I'm given perimeter, for example, perimeter is equal to 56 meters, and I'm told to get the length. I've been given the width to be 7 centimeters. If I'm given the length, maybe to be, I'm given the measure of the width. You take the width, you add twice, because this side and this side are equal. When you add, you get 14. That is 7 plus 7, you get 14. After you have gotten the answer, you take the perimeter, subtract the answer, that is the total of the width. You subtract, you get 42. The answer that you have gotten now is for the two sides, because we have two sides here that are equal, that is the length. This side is the length and this is the length. And because they are equal and you have gotten 42, you divide by 2 to get one side. So you have divided by 2 and you have gotten 21. So that means the measure of our length here is 21 meters. So that's about the rectangle, how to get the perimeter and how to get the measure of one side given the other. So if you are told to get the width now, you'll still do the same. You'll follow the same process or the same procedure, and you're going to get the measure of your width. I hope you have gotten that. Now we can look at a square. A square is also a four-sided figure whose sides are equal. It is a four-sided figure whose sides are equal. So the measure of this side, you can see I've marked all of them. If you see these sides are marked, it means that all of them are equal. Suppose this side is 20 meters, and I'm told to get the perimeter. So how am I supposed to get the perimeter of this square? So this is a square. So how am I supposed to get the perimeter of this square? For me to get this, because the sides are equal, for me to get the perimeter, I'll come and say perimeter is equal to side times 4. That means it is the measure of one side I multiply by 4, because there are 4 sides that are equal. So my side measures 22 and there are 4 sides. So 20 times 4, I'm going to get 80 meters. So this is one way of doing it when you're using the formula. If you forget this, or if you forget the formula, you will come and say that perimeter is equals to, you take all the four sides. The four sides, if this one is 20, it means that this side measures 20, this side measures 20, and the other one is 20. If you forget about the formula, you can just come and say, I'm going to add the lines. You come and take the lines and add them. From here to here is 20, so you add 20, plus from here to here is another 20, then here to here is 20, and then here to here is another 20. Add all of them. So I have 20 added 4 times. So I'll come and put them down. 20 plus 20, I get 40. You add the other one. I've added 2. I take the third one. And 20. 0. 4 plus 2 is 6. I have added 3. Remember there are 4 sides. You add the 20. And this is 8. So this is 80 meters. 80 meters. Here we got 80 meters and here we got 80 meters. You can see the process is the same. The answer is the same. If you use the formula, you are going to get 80. If you forget about this, or if you have forgotten this, there's no problem. You just come and add all the sides and you're still going to get the same answer. Now, just like the way you did it in the rectangles, sometimes you can be given all the perimeter and they ask you to get the measure of the side. For a square is different from a rectangle because for a square, the sides are equal. So if you are given the perimeter and you're told to get, they ask you to get the measure of the side, this is what you're going to do. This is my square. On the tell me that the perimeter, for example, I can use 56 meters. So I'm told that the perimeter of a square is 56 meters. Find the measure of its side, or what is the measure of one of its sides. So I want to get the measure of the sides. So what am I going to do? Because all the sides are equal and I have the perimeter, I'll come and take the perimeter, I divide by 4. That is perimeter. Perimeter, I divide by 4. I'm looking for the side. So my perimeter is 56. I divide by 4. Okay? 4, 1. So let's use the long division method so that we don't confuse ourselves. This is 4. I'm looking for the side. So I take 56 and I divide by 4. So how many times would 4 go to 5? It will go once because of 4. I subtract. 5 take away 4 is 1. After you have gotten 1, now that you have subtracted, you come and drop this 6 here down. You drop 6. So how many times will 4 go to 16? 4 will go 4 times because of 16. Then you subtract here, you get 0. So 14 is our answer. So we get 14 meters. That means in this square, the sides measures 14 meters by 14 meters. I hope you have gotten how to get the perimeter of a square and how to get the side given the perimeter. We have said that for us to get the perimeter is equals to side times 4. Now that all the sides are equal, we are going to take one side and multiply by the number of sides, which is 4. For example, in our square here, it was 20 meters. We take the measure of that one side, which is 20. We multiply by 4 the number of sides. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So times 4, we get 80 meters. Or else, if you don't want to use this method, you can add all the sides. Because we know that perimeter is distance round a figure. So we take the measure of all these lines, we add them together. When we add them, we're going to get 80 meters. If you have the perimeter, for example, if they have given you the perimeter and they're asking you to get the measure of one side, we said that you are going to take that perimeter, you divide by the number of sides. That is when you come to a square, because all the sides are equal and we have 4 sides. The perimeter is 50, so we take the perimeter. For example, in our square here we had 56 as the perimeter. Divide by 4. When you divide, you're going to get 14 meters. So this answer that you have gotten here now, that is the measure of one side, or the sides of that square. So I hope now you have gotten, you have understood, and you can be able to do that now on your own. So in our next lesson, we are going to discuss the area of the seam, that is the area of the rectangle,